turn music down. Because music it's definitely more louder than I am. There we go. I know I did a thing with play. Well, the stream. See, the streams are never playing. That's the thing. I thought I made it very clear. The streams are never playing. It's why if I'm streaming, I'm streaming. You know, I could have taken a break today, and I kind of wanted to. I wanted to kind of lay in bed and play video games. It's a lie. Well, that's not a lie. But you know, it is what it is. Gotta get something done. You know. I feel like streaming it forces me to do work. It puts me on the spot. So it's kind of like, damn, now I have to do something. All right, let's change the screen. Change the screen. Here we go. Here we go. There we go. Oh. I took a break and you did. Yeah, well, I did take a break. This is my break. Like, well, kind of. Heavy on the kind of. You know what? I say this. You know, I like working. Well, I don't like working. It depends on how I look at it, right? Like if I gotta make sure I'm too close to this damn. I'm peeking the mic. I see the red. I see the red. Let me see. I don't want to turn my gain down. You know, I'll turn my gain down. You know. There, see that do it. By peeking, I'm not bad. All right, I'm good with this. But yeah, yeah. No, I mean, I feel like first of all, don't you graduate this year, buddy? This is your last. This is your last break ever. Yeah, buddy. After this, it's no more. Oh, you know, you don't have to work. You go to school. No, now it's called unemployment. Oh yeah, that's you. Right, get ready for that. That's gonna be fun. That old excuse won't work anymore. The whole excuse like, oh well, you know, you got school. I want you to focus on school, so that way you know you get good grades. No, that's over with, buddy. Now they expect payment. All right. I didn't say this yesterday because I was so not focused. Robbing people is a sign of unemployment. You can't robbing people's not a job. You can't pay I rob people like on your tax returns. Well, me and you call it tax return. You know, we're in the tax bracket where the government pays us. We don't pay the government. The government pays us. Let's see, huh? You can. I mean, you make money from anything. Though. You make money from anything. You know, if you haven't already liked the video, keep forgetting that. That's what I was saying last time. I did not say like the video last time, which, you know, that hurt the live stream being spread out. Can't help it. A little friendly hustle. No, I don't know. I know about some side hustles. I don't think robbing people is a side hustle unless you do it ethically, you know, by scalping. See, scalping is not considered robbery because at the end of the day, the corporations get paid. So technically, it's, you know, in their eyes, it's pretty, you know, it's fine. We're continuing the thumbnails that we were doing yesterday. That's today's assignment. It's gonna be pretty soon that I'm gonna have to start doing things for like class? Yeah, class. Also, I'm a little bit annoyed, right? I just spent $2,000 I almost spent $3,000 right, on a new laptop. I want to get an what's it called? A Pro Art P16, but those are like $4,000 now, or damn near. Is it $4,000 or $3,000? I meant to say, like, those are really expensive laptops. When I was first looking at them earlier last year, I think, or this year, I forgot which one it was like $2,100, you know. But because of these tariffs and the fact that the government hates us and tech billionaires are assholes, It went from 2100 to 2900. Why pay for the cars to sell them for a higher price when you could just take the cars without paying more prop? That's also true. But you should rob the scalpers. The ethical, yeah, ethical, scalping. Rob the scalpers. If you rob like there has been scalpers who have been robbed at gunpoint, and the internet has collectively been like, yeah, we don't care. And you know what? I kind of agree. We should rob more scalpers. We should rob more scalpers at gunpoint. They should be getting robbed in the parking lot. In all honesty, once they're outside in the parking lot, it's kind of out of like the jurisdiction of the store. Like security's not gonna run outside and protect them. If there's like 8 of you, and there's a guy sitting there with like 15 or whatever you want, just whoop his ass. Whoop his ass, rob him, take his shit, and just bounce. What they don't do, like, the police are gonna be like, oh, we gotta help this and this and that. No, there's like 8 of you, alright? If you are in a line for something, right, and you see some guy leave the store with like 8 or 10 of the thing that you want, or the entire stock, beat him up and rob him. I feel like this is the only time to ethically rob somebody is if they're scalping a product. Then you can whoop their ass in the parking lot and just, get what you need. I'm surprised that's not been a more commonplace. I feel like if you're really gonna be a thug about it, if you're really gonna be big about that life, rob them in the parking lot who's like scalping. At least be a vigilante. If you're gonna break the law, I feel like you should be a vigilante. Don't be just a criminal just to be a criminal. You be a criminal, be the criminal for the people. Be a Robin Hood. If you're already kept the law, you already putting your life on the line, put your freedom on the line. You might as well put that freedom on the line for some good. People out here doing crime for free with no no benefits to society. If you're gonna do a crime, at least help me out. Help us out. Do something. How about robbing them at, I don't know what that word means. Trebek? Trebek? I don't know what that means. Back to my laptop story. I bought the forgot what I was talking about. Oh yeah, I bought the new iMac Pro. I should have got the normal iMac, but whatever. Hello, Joe. Never seen. Yeah, I don't know what Trebek. I don't know what that is. I had to like search that up. Wait, let me see what that is. Why would I know what this is? It's a type of catapult. It's an old cat. Why would I know what this is? This is a French style catapult from like the medieval times. Yeah, from 13. Yeah, this is like it was used in the siege of, I can't pronounce that word, from 1306 to 1318. Why would I know what this is? I'm not a historian. I'm surprised you know what this is. There are 2 types of Trebek. I don't even pronounce it. The first is the traction Trebek or mangonel, which uses manpower to swing the arm. It first appeared in China in the 4th century BC. It spread westward, possibly via the Avar. I'm not reading this one entire thing. Get the point. It's an old catapult, basically, or like an axe swinging. It's something. It's fairly common to cartoons. It is not common to cartoons. It's called a catapult in cartoon. The cartoon is called a catapult. This is like the actual. This is a very specific one from like the French use. Yeah, a catapult is what it's called. They don't call it what you just called it. What you called it was like more like a. It's like calling a tangerine an orange. You're not wrong, but you're also not right. Like you're getting too specific about it. Also, it wouldn't work because you can't use that on somebody like right next to you. Man, I'm really good right now. Sleeping. I'm gonna go to sleep. Well, yeah, today we're continuing what we were doing yesterday, which is finishing this. They both launch things with power of force. Yeah, yeah, whatever. You know, no one. I'm not fighting you over the wording of what this thing is called. I don't care enough. All right, it's there. It is. It is not. I don't know. I don't care. Either way, no, no one really matters. Uh-oh. Change the screen. I didn't mean to do that. I meant to hit something else. There we go. Ah, okay. Get to work. Oh god. Okay. I'm locked in now. You do a quick cry about it, you know? Is that what I want? No, go to later. Let's see. Also, yeah, I won't steal your Legos. That's the type. I feel like when I name these live streams, I name the random things, right? I'll name the live streams whatever I'm thinking about at the moment of time. But me, what I think about the moment of time is not necessarily what I'll be thinking about when the live streams start. So I was thinking about the Legos being stolen. And who has heard about the Reckless Ben stuff? Have you heard about that, Poco? The Reckless Ben drama. Calling it drama feels kind of. It feels like I'm minimizing it because it's actual real crimes being committed by potential real felons. But someone pointed out the other day about like how it's so easy for like these corporations to like just like get you in so much trouble because I think he can't upload part 3 anymore. He can't upload part 3 because they I guess they're following like a countersuit or a lawsuit against him. My pizza master profile. Pizza. Okay. It's in the oven. There you go. 15 minutes will be ready. Yeah, but it's. I don't know. I hope that this isn't the end of the Reckless Ben Lego situation. I truly, like in all my heart of hearts, I need this to have a happy ending on everything. I need this to have a happy ending. I need it so bad. I need it so bad because I'm so sick and tired of corporations just doing us so dirty. And I feel like if they get away with this, despite all the negative press, despite all like the public opinion, if they can get away with this, they will not stop. And they've already got away with so much, which is why they're so confident what they're doing right now, because they got away with so much, because they are in a different world that we live in. All right, rich people are in a different world, and I want Reckless Ben and all the people to win so bad. I need it. 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 It'll give so many people hope. It will give like so many. I feel like this is another reason why they're trying so hard for the for Reckless Ben to lose. Him and the other guy. I should know the other guy's name because it's actually his father's Legos, but you know I forgot. But I kind of wish I really want them to. What are you talking about? Kind of spaced out, bro. Rewind then. I don't know what to tell you. Hit the double tap the left side of the screen. All right, we're in H technology. If you missed what I said, double tap that left side. There you go. There's your answer. But I do need, because Coffee Still did a video about it today. Too much effort. Well, guess what? Too much effort. I ain't saying it. All right, we're both lost. We're both with some lost people in this month, you know. But I need, I truly do need, there to be some kind of like justice of some sort because man, all this over Legos. All this over Legos, and what we uncovered was police corruption. We uncovered just how easily law enforcement can be bought out between, you know, insider groups like, you know, the Mormon Church, or like, you know, having some rich CEO, you know, because I don't know what it is with people thinking because someone has money, someone's rich, they're automatically a better source of information than somebody who's in the same tax bracket as you. Don't know where that came from. I feel like because in this country, we make it seem like if you're a billionaire, you're like a genius. And I don't know why, because I feel like I've heard Elon Musk and Jeff Bezos say a lot of stupid shit. I think I've heard them say a lot more stupid shit than I've heard smart shit. Like I never heard Elon Musk say anything and go like, "Wow, this guy's a genius." Never. I'm not kidding. I've never in my life gone like, "Man, he's really spitting." Never done in my entire life. Don't know what he's talking about. Let me not focus too hard on that circle. I fixed this drawing because for some reason I can't. It's like annoyingly difficult. There's the intense thought. A thoughts and prayers, thoughts and prayers, thoughts and prayers to the internet. You can get hit with a tree though. I need a reference for this. This is getting kind of annoying. Like trying to draw from this angle. We're trying to draw this certain type of angle. I'm trying to draw her standing here in her, you know, it's like the camera's like, how do I explain this? Here's the camera, right? Camera's like here. You know, and I'm trying to, you know, have it to be a top angle. Kind of want it to be a top angle, right? So it's recording, you know, from here. Or not a camera, but like the imaginary camera, like, you know, which is the screen, and it's like from like it's like from this top angle, so that kind of like morphs the body a bit to where, like, you know, you don't see her neck is like underneath her chest and everything yet. Like, kind of like I need reference for this, but I don't have a reference for this. Do something like this. Then her arms are coming. I don't know, we'll see. We'll see. We shall see. I don't know. This is stupid. Please don't like me and not to be around me. Good. The trees see your true color. Nature knows. Nature knows what you are. But no, I don't know. Hope they get sorted out. I'm not what? What? I never said you were what? Actually, I'm not wearing any jade. I'm wearing... You can't see it. I did. I'm wearing socks. Alright, I'm not wearing any shoes. You know, when I was a kid, obviously, I know not you. I know not you. I'm just saying. But when I was a kid, the whole entire fake shoes thing was the biggest deal ever. And I thought when I got older, I feel like when you get older, fashion that mattered in high school kind of falls off. But as I've gotten older, I've kind of realized that as an adult, if you're wearing fake J's, that's worse than if you were a kid wearing fake J's. Because you were a kid wearing fake J's, you either didn't know or your parents were cheap. If you're grown as hell wearing fake J's, that tells me you want to wear fake J's, but you don't want to. You're LARPing. You're LARPing. I don't like that. You know, I feel like, if you know, as an adult, ain't nothing wrong with wearing Skechers. I don't wear them. But if you wore them, I'm going to look at you any different. Like, oh, yeah, Skechers, you know, some Payless shoe. I wouldn't look at you different. But if you're wearing fake J's, okay, now I know you're trying to trick me. You're trying to manipulate the situation at hand. Like, nah, brother, I see you. Why is Michael Jordan playing golf on like tugging your shoe? I'm not saying, you know, I feel like fake J's as a kid, tolerable. As an adult, you're actively making a choice. You're lying to me. First of all, it says a lot about a lot about your character, right? It's a litmus test. If you're wearing fake J's, it's a litmus test. Okay. First of all, if you're buying J's from somebody who's like not from, first of all, if you're buying J's from a secondhand source, you shouldn't be buying J's. You shouldn't be buying J's. You shouldn't be buying them. You know, if you have to buy J's from like an outside source, you shouldn't be buying J's to begin with, because you tell me you can't afford to buy the store. Or if you're buying J's from somebody who's not from the store, you need to be so invested in getting those J's that if you get scammed, it's your fault. Okay, that tells me you're still LARPing, because you should, if you're going out there to meet a stranger to buy his shoes or her shoes, whoever's shoes it is, and you don't have like enough ball knowledge to know if they're fake J's or not, that's on you. And now I'm judging you. All right. Like, first of all, we live in an age where everyone's poor. The middle class is gone. Everyone's poor nowadays. Okay, it's okay to be like, yeah, I can't afford J's. Let me put on these Toms real quick. You know, let me put on these I mean, I got all whites. Literally last week? Not last week. Last month. And all whites are like what, $80 now? They used to be $50. You tell me I gotta spend almost $100 for all whites? That's crazy. All whites Air Force Ones, crazy. It's crazy work. Like they're just white shoes. There's nothing like important or special about them. They're just white shoes. Now then the argument can be said, well, why, if they're not something like special, why you want them? Because I want them. That's why. All right. I went most of my life without white. All right, it's a lot. I went most of my adulthood without white J's. All right, not white J's. White Air Force One. I could have some now. Okay, if I wanted some, I had the same pair for like 6 years. If I want to buy a new pair of all whites, I should be allowed to. Okay, don't judge me. My all whites are real. I got it from the Nike shoe factory. Okay, I'm out here in my cousin's band or my cousin's house to buy his J's that he got from his uncle or our uncle. I don't know. Let's be real here. Let's be honest. Okay, don't LARP. Social media got everyone's LARPing for social media. I thought it was bad when I was a kid because it all felt real. But now that I'm an adult, I know I'll be, oh, it's really bad. It's really bad out here. Like, God, everyone's LARPing. It's crazy. Which is crazy. If you know everyone's LARPing, why? I don't know how. It's weird because everyone knows everyone's LARPing. It's an open secret that everyone's LARPing. But for some reason, people still feel like they're missing out on life. It's like a weird paradox. Like, people online are faking it, but at the same time, you feel like you're not living your life like them. And it's like kind of like, I don't know. It's a weird psyche. I don't know. It's very interesting to me. The human psyche and all that. I remember when I was I remember in my early 20s, I would get like, oh, man, I wish I was doing more. But now I see people on my Instagram, people I went to high school with, they're not living like the life that they say like they're living. I'm not LARPing. I really live this life. I really lived like this artist life. I really lived that. Also, I was watching the playback yesterday. I was making clips. I was going to make some clips from yesterday's stream, and I had 2 instances where the audio was jacked up, but I don't know. I keep trying to figure out why does my audio keep messing up, and it's so frustrating. I use OBS, right? That's why I stream. I use OBS, and I just don't know. I don't get it. I've changed the bitrate. I've done so many things, but when I change the bitrate, it does not acknowledge that I changed the bitrate. Like right now, it says what? It says the stream is healthy. It's been healthy for 37 minutes, but we'll see. We'll see. Every now and then it'll mess up. Crazy work though. Oh, this does not look correct at all. This is so annoying. Oh my god, I hate this. Let me do this. I'll draw like the waist. Go the waist. It goes here. Yeah, that's you can get a virus. Let's do what? We'll do this. I don't know. And then I don't know. This is a guy. I hate this. I hate this. I don't know why I'm picking this angle. I feel like I need to change up the camera angle, so I gotta draw a more interesting angle from the character to be standing from. But like, this is like annoying. I guess her knees would be somewhere down here. Under. Somewhere, I don't know, somewhere like this. Maybe? I don't know, probably. That's not it. That shit don't look correct. Do like this? No, probably. I don't. This is crazy work. I'm gonna lie. Dun, dun. I should do the arms. We do the arms. I'm gonna do one routine probably. Gotta go get some ice for my knee. Be right. Oh, you're old. That's disgusting. Yeah, ice. Yeah, ice your knee down. You're like decaying in real time. That's nasty. Don't do that. Why are you aging? Ew. You got old man knees. Let's see here. Okay, if this is all right, this is the arms. Okay, so her pose. She's doing that pose. She's stands up. Her right arm's lower. Left arm's higher. Okay, left arm's higher. So I'll do this. I'll do this. So like this. Knee on the middle part of the lunch table yesterday and it's still swollen. Dang, bro. That's a skill issue. Why you got weak bones? You bruise like an old person. Yeah, old lady skin. I might be older in age, but my body ain't doing old people activities. At least, I'm out here bruising, bruising myself. Oh, I hit my knee on the lunch table. Look at you, old man. Only Joe. Can you pass the tapioca? Can you pass the tapioca? And as you reach over tapioca, bang, hit your knee. Old man crying. It's embarrassing. Stop doing that. It's disgusting. I just had the thought, what if my floor is caved in? What if I just just fell down? Lightweight, not old. Nah, that's not lightweight. That's old. Cause your body don't get enough movement. You don't move your body enough. You don't move around enough, so your body's like fragile. Your muscles ain't developed. You're decaying in real time. You gotta move. You gotta, do something. Can't sit around. Sit, oh man, old man, sit. You gotta do something. If you sit around all day, your body will turn to an old person. You know, it's just sitting there decaying in real time. Not enough, old lady. You don't move enough. We are storyboarding. That's a good question. We are storyboarding for my portfolio. It is called Red Right. I don't think. What is the name of this story? I don't have a name yet, but it's about Red Riding Hood. If she was like a superhero, that's what we're doing. That's what we're boarding today. I've been working on it for like a year plus. I keep stopping and going because I have other things to do. Unfortunately, there's barely any meat on my bones. Exactly. You're not moving enough. You're sitting there. You're old man sitting around. Old man Poco. My knees and my back and my elbow. I got no meat on it because I sit around in my bed all day and I watch my stories on YouTube TV. I know, you got to go out there and move something, You walk with a cane. You walk with a cane, Poco. I walk with my cane, and we go to the post office to get my medication. Get up, get your money up, make your funny up. Hey, yo, the money is up. The funny is up too. I weigh 80 pounds. Do you want 80 pounds? That's like malnourishment. You can't, as an adult, you should not weigh 80 pounds. That's it. An adult should not weigh 80 pounds. That's called malnourishment. You should weigh more than 80 pounds. You lost 10 pounds, brother. Are you eating? You lost so you were 90 pounds and you lost 10 pounds. That's not good. You need to. I don't know. I think you might be I'm not a doctor, but you might be malnourished. I'm just gonna put that out there. You might be malnourished. That shit I do in the street. You should hide from all animals. You should not go outside or you'll be taken away by Tweety Bird. You are prey to 90% of the planet. So I would stay inside in the bubble and have your parents deliver food to you. Yeah, that. Also, know what? Yeah, you can't turn the fan on because you turn the fan on, you're gonna get blown away. I guess good luck. I don't know how you made it this far. I'm sorry for your loss. But 80 pounds as an adult is crazy. I'm not gonna lie. Hold on. I gotta Google this. Cause now I'm invested. How much should the average adult weigh? How much does the average adult weigh? How much does the average adult weigh? Don't have any sound around you, bro. You'll break. Yeah, don't. From the CDC. Hoping this is the old CDC, not the new CDC, but it's the CDC. All right. This is the average for men is 199 pounds. That is what? 199 pounds. This is from 2001 to 2023. Oh wait. Okay, this is the okay, all right. It makes sense. This is the average for what the country is now. I'm going to say that's not what it's supposed to be. So that means I'm below average. I weigh below average. That's crazy. For men, it's 199 pounds. That's crazy. You're over 200 pounds. You're a kid and you weigh 120, and that's not so bad. 120, I feel like it's pretty decent for a kid. It really depends on your age. If you're like a child, might want to, I guess run some more. But but if you're like a teenager or like in your preteens, it's not bad. Poco, yo, this is crazy. You're telling me you only weigh 80 pounds? Has the doctor not told you to like what does your physician say to you? How are you 80 pounds as an adult? Are you better? No wonder you bruised your knee on the table. You're 80 pounds as a full-grown adult. I gotta see this again. Healthy by age. So let's see. Let's see this. I have to take your height into consideration. Well, you're not that tall, right? Well, I guess I should consider your height because you're not that tall. Like what here, around here, like in the 5 foot range. You're 4'11". I guess close enough. You are 20 pounds underweight. I think. I'm like, oh, this is the BMI chart. BMI chart's kind of like, we don't really trust the BMI chart. You won't look into why the BMI chart should not be trusted, do it yourself. But I'm telling you, 80 pounds as an adult is not good. Despite your height. Despite your height. Even if you should weigh 100 pounds. 100 to like you should be in the 90s or at least 100. That means you were at healthy weight, but then you lost 10 pounds and now you're at a unhealthy weight. Again, I'm not a physician. I'm not a physician, and I am not a doctor. So my words mean nothing. What do you want me to do, dude? I mean, eat more nutritious food. Eat more vegetables, more fruits, more proteins. Don't just eat microwavables. If you're eating microwavables, you gotta eat more than microwavables. Yeah, you don't do it right now. I was just concerned. I was concerned, If your doctor has not said anything, maybe I'm wrong. It just sounds weird for me for an adult to be 80 pounds. Because that means you're missing so much fat and muscle that you're like you're like Flat Stanley in the wind. A breeze and you're cooked, buddy. I want to let's do her leg extending like this. Leg over here, extend it. Okay, I like this pose. Okay, now I finally got it down. Finally. Only took like some minutes. This leg don't go nowhere. I feel like this. Oh, how tall? She's not that tall. Something like this. Something like that. Something like. The doctors never expressed my concerns, so I didn't know how to. I got it. Yeah. I mean, I guess your height. But if you're bruising your knee, because I'll be honest, if you're bruising that easily, you're missing a lot of muscle. That muscle and fat should protect you from like having a swollen knee right now. You know, that's not good. You shouldn't be swollen for a whole day because you hit your knee on the table. That's not. Let me pull up some reference. This is for the right way. We're not doing it the right way. No. 2 days, technically. 2 days? Oh my gosh, that's not good. It's not good. Swollen for 2 days for hitting your knee on a table? Come on. And did you smash it, or was it like a bump? Yeah, like, I'm saying, like, yeah, like, humans are durable. We could take a lot of damage, you know? Like you could punch me right now. I'd be probably fine within, like, you know, 5 minutes or whatever. What if SpongeBob snapped? I'm pretty sure there's been like multiple episodes of that, and I don't think any of them were good. If he crashed out, he would be, well, season 1 SpongeBob has crashed out a couple times. He crashed out on Mr. Krabs, where he was like, "You cheapskate!" When like he went and hired Squidward back because he like annoyed him in his crib. Actually, no, he crashed out on Squidward too. He jumped out of his window with Squidward in the bed and ran him down to the Krusty Krab. SpongeBob used to crash out a lot. He don't do that anymore, but it's the early seasons of SpongeBob, he was crashing out. Or like when he crashed out on Patrick, because Patrick was like, Patrick's parents thought he was stupid. He was trying to prove like that he was smart, and he crashed out on Patrick and his fake parents. Or when he crashed out on Gary, and he's like, he absorbed all that water to spray him down. I'm just saying, SpongeBob, he about that. He on that timing. At least, you know, old SpongeBob. I don't think new SpongeBob has that in him. I don't think he had that dog in him no more. Bum bum ba-dum. To pull up the character thing. Let me do that. Where's the character design at? I just picked this turnaround. This turnaround is no longer accurate to the current model. There's a video on YouTube, SpongeBob crashed Mr. Krabs because SpongeBob was 2 seconds late. I've not heard of that. I've not heard of that. Or crash out or Mr. Krabs putting it. Yeah, SpongeBob has crashed out. You know what? I've met SpongeBob crashing out, bro. We should let SpongeBob crash out more. You know, I don't want to be that old head, but I feel like I gotta be. Man, new SpongeBob is not hitting. I'm sorry. All the people who are working on SpongeBob nowadays, you're great. You're amazing, talented artists, all right? You know, you have a secure job. You're doing great, all right? No, I will never fault you for that. I'm literally the same entertainment industry. I can never fault you for that, all right? But I must say, new SpongeBob is not hitting. But I can't, at the same time, I am not the target demographic. I've grown out of SpongeBob. You know, it is what it is. I'm not a kid anymore. SpongeBob nowadays is made for kids of Gen Alpha, and Gen Alpha can't read. So of course, so by, you know, so SpongeBob will be dumbed down for this current generation, because you know what, it is what it is. I can't do anything about that. You know, I respect them. I'm just saying. SpongeBob I grew up with, he was a crash out. He would crash out. He'd do it. SpongeBob nowadays, he's not crashing out for nothing. You can't get him to crash out. You cross-state cheapskate! Like, come on now. He strangled his boss. He held his boss a Navy war veteran above his head and say, "You crossed like the cheapskate." He's ready to throw his whole life away. He's ready to throw his whole life away. He's crashing out. I respect that. Put some respect on my bro. Sponge Robert. He don't play that shit. Crashing in apply the system of crashing in. Yes, it does. You gotta crash in to crash out. Y'all ever see a crash out so bad, you witness a crash out so bad that like it changes what you consider to be a crash out? Like you could, he's crashing out, but then years later or months later, how much time you see a crash that's significantly worse than that last crash out? You're like, yo, now this is crashing out. Last dude, he might have like justified. This dude right here, he's crashing out. I've seen so many crash outs like it. It's not funny because crashing out it's like someone reaching like their limit, you know. They're like Teen Gohan. I won't watch this anymore, like the crashing out's not good, but I've seen my fair share of crash outs and man, that should be funny. I'm not gonna lie to you. I'm not gonna hold you. It'd be funny, bro. When someone's like, you can see someone like this, like, yo, they don't care about nothing no more. Like, hey, bro, whatever needs to happen, I don't care. We're getting the job done. I live for crash outs like that. It's like, oh my god, yo, he's crashing out. I feel like crashing out has been like desensitized. I feel like a lot of people kind of like don't know what crashing out is anymore because they just see what's it called? I feel like it's been flanderized. People say anything. Like, for example, if you get loud with somebody, like you raise your voice to somebody, oh, he's crashing out. I'm not crashing out. Where is it at? I need. Where's it at? I feel like this works. Let's do this. For the scale purposes. Just for scaling. Yeah, the design changed a bit. I softened her up a bit and changed some of her proportions around her face. I've crashed out a couple times before, I've crashed out like a couple of times myself. Can't say I'm proud of it. All right, sometimes I feel like crashing out should not have such a negative context. I feel like we need to give more grace to people who crash out. I feel like sometimes you need to crash out. Sometimes people like play with your name and you got to crash out on them. Every slang gets ruined. It's narcissist. Oh, all right. Narcissist is not slang, but it's really annoying how certain terms that are used to describe people is played out. Like narcissist used to mean something. Now you're a narcissist if you don't want to pay for half a bill or something. Let's say you're out with your friends and you only ordered water and a salad. And they're all saying, "Oh, we'll split the bill evenly." No, we're not. I'm paying for what I bought, which is like $7 worth of food. Well, you're a narcissist. I've never happened to me before, but I'm just saying. Sometimes you gotta crash out, man. Crash out. We should have more crash outs. I want more people to crash out. My dream for this country is more crash outs. We need more crash. Too many people have gotten comfortable with getting screwed over. All right, we need more crash outs. Let's do the face like this. Okay, this works. The forehead's right here. The little bangs will go right here. Eyes be right here. The first one is overstimulated. It seems like people forget it's not replaced with overwhelmed. Yeah, overstimulated and overwhelmed, two different things. People, words have kind of lost meaning, unfortunately. A lot of words don't mean what they used to mean anymore, you know? I blame these damn TikTok detectives. Like the people who TikTok be like trying to like examine people. Oh, Jake Paul or Logan Paul. But the Logan Paul and Jake Paul are like they're really shitty people. But they're not like psychopaths. Like, you know, Shane Dawson, all of them are like, oh, are they sociopaths? Are they psycho? No, they're just assholes. I feel like anything can be anything if you stare at it long enough, you know? Hey, you watch enough of my streams with the idea like, oh, he's a you know, a crazy asshole. You'll eventually find enough evidence for me to be a crazy asshole because you already went there with the mindset of me being a crazy asshole. What is it? What is this? Is this her shoulder? This is her shoulder. Okay, so this would be her cape. This would be her hood back here. Let's do it a bit like this. Something like this. And then come over her shoulder like that. Come on down. Something like here. Keep coming down a little bit more. Like that. Around her foot. Something like this. I wonder if this should be more zoomed in. Does this work better zoomed in? Zoomed in or zoomed out? Which one would work better? No, I want to show her facial expression because she's gonna be. I want to focus more on her face, so bigger is definitely better here. Would you say those TikTok body language videos? Oh my, you know, there's all right. I'm not gonna say who the YouTuber is because people like to take things out of context. I will say I'll unsubscribe from this person. Because I feel like they were doing that too much. Goofy to me, the amount of men calling other men feminine because they letting them their wife in a photo. Yeah, it's like the Will Smith cock-shaming thing. That's the only one I will accept. That one's funny. I'll accept that one. But, you know, like Will Smith crossing his leg and it's like cock-shaming. You know, and I love that. I love that. I love that meme where it's like most of the face of the world cock shame. I love that. I love that meme so much. Okay, I'm done. I'm done. Oh my my god, that's one of my favorite memes. I cannot lie, that's one of my favorite memes right there. It just being like, Will Smith crossed his legs, cock shame. It's not that funny. It's not that funny. But it's the funniest thing to me. And I don't know why. It's so stupid. Oh my god. Oh goodness gracious. There's like glare on my camera. I just realized that. It's like glare on my camera from like the light above. Is there a way to get rid of that? Oh. Oh, kind of. I can, but it gets stuck. Alright, it's too loose. Do it. Oh, forget it. It'll be there. And whatever. Yeah, go away, glare. Okay, it's like it's my ceiling fan, my ceiling light, and the little tab that you put down so the government can spy on you. Isn't that kind of weird that we know the government's spying on us through cameras and like we kind of set to that? Oh, buy a little thing to put on top of it. It's whatever. Like what? But well, I feel like someone capitalized on the government spying on you instead of the people coming together to be like, hey, why's the government spying on you? The little flap here is too loose, so it falls down. What else can we do about it? See, that's the problem. There's always something you can do. Always something you can do. There's never a moment. There's never a time when you can't do anything. With the band together. See here, well, I feel like if she's going to travel, yeah, cause we see her on this side. We reestablish her on this side of the screen, so let's move her over to the right, and then we can have her dash off screen. That'll work. Organize. What you can do about it? We got to organize. But see, I forgot what I was talking about before you mentioned the whole. Oh yeah, there's this YouTuber I used to watch, and she was also doing like she would watch like court cases and like police interrogation videos, and she would like do like little see the body language here or do this. And I'm like, okay, like, but like let's chill off that, because the problem with that is, right, once she's not professional, and she, to be fair, she doesn't mean she's not a professional. She's not going there to saying, oh, I know this. She's just going off of literally like she's very clear that I'm not professional. Like don't take her word for everything. What people do is they see those videos, and what they do is they apply those videos to real life. So they'll be like, okay, if I'm talking to somebody and I'm investigating them, or I'm like questioning them, and they do this, that means they're lying. Or like, oh, they sat back and crossed their arms, that means like they're uncomfortable and they don't want to close themselves off. Maybe my back was hurting, my arms felt, I don't know, and like I can't say it. I didn't know what to do with my arms. There we go. I know what to do with my arms. If I cross them, like, it's not that complicated, really. It's not. I don't know. I do know. This is crazy. We'll say that it's like a blur or something like that here. Dun, dun. So remove your body, probably like shoulder check. So it's probably she's probably gonna lean into her shoulder. We're probably gonna have to. Just keep her arm still a little bit loose around here. It's not fully, I mean not loose, but firm. That way it's not like shooting all the way back. You say I'm into what's it called graphology, but that doesn't mean yeah. It's just it's you can judge somebody's personality off their handwriting. That's a thing. I don't know. That's crazy. That's crazy. You know, or like astrology. All right, I'll do it. I'll make fun of the astrology community. I don't care. Um, I think astrology is so damn silly, and I it's not as frequent as as it was in the last couple of years or the previous years. But man, astrology used to piss me off, and not because it didn't piss me off because it was people did it. It pissed me off when people applied it to me. That's what I didn't like. Oh, he's an Aquarius. This isn't. I'm like, bro, what are you talking about? That's not why I do this. I don't talk like this because like, like, you'll. I mean, this is not new. Everyone does like to like them, have them gas up. Oh, you must be this because you do this and that, and you're like, yeah, really, I am that. I knew it, I knew it. And you tell me, actually, I'm lying. I was just, oh, you lied to me. That's exactly what your whatever sign is would do to me. It's like, okay, well, what? It's a sign. It's a sign of madness. You can't fight it. It's a sign of madness. I feel like this kind of turns the angle of her head a bit. I feel like she needs to be more down in the middle so that way it still looks like the angle is still working. Brody, come on. There we go. My Saturday mag, yeah, it's one of my move. Exactly. Like, what are you talking about? Speaking in tongues. You know what we should be doing? You know what? Like the newest, I feel like every new slang word has like its own like type of like shelf life. But I'll tell you this right now. I will never stop saying aura farm. Aura farming just hits different. Aura farming sounds like, oh, that's cool. Cool has been around since like what, the 80s, the 70s. I don't know how long. It's probably the 80s. I don't know. 80s, 70s. I don't know. No clue. But cool has been around. Oh, that's cool. That's been around for so long. I feel like aura farming that's gonna be. I can't, cause to me, what was said before aura farming? Like what did people say before? He's aura farming. He's showing out. I don't know. Like what? I can't think of anything. He got like he got no. It's not swag. Swag is not it. No, swag is not the equivalent of aura farming. But like no one's saying, oh, he got swag. I mean, they did, but like swag was swag is for black people. It's for us. So there's gonna be at least another decade before it becomes mainstream. Okay, so they're not ready for swag yet. Right now they're on I mean they ruined GAT. Yeah, GAT. Yeah, we lost GAT. That's crazy. And what pissed me off about GAT is that it was black people leading the charge in changing the definition of GAT. Because GAT is just God. It's just the word God. It's like, God damn. So like, God. That's what it is. And then for some reason people are like, GAT is not, that's not what that is. Okay, you changed what it meant. Like, no. That to me was gentrification. They changed. I used to say, God, that was my word. That was my thing. And that's when I first felt like, oh my god, this is what it feels like. This is what gentrification feels like. I get it now. I mean, I got it before, but now I'm a victim of it. I'm like, man, that was my word. I said, god damn, that was me, and they took it. That was the day, and they took it. I lost it. I lost. Yep, yeah. So many AAV, yeah. So many slang words is taken out of the zeitgeist to give into like the crowd. Like, you know what, just have it. Like, why? Why are we giving it to them? Can we have something? Can we have something? Unk is considered lost AAV. Yeah, it is considered because Unk used to just mean an older man. It used to be just like, oh, it's just an older man. Like for example, for me, I could call somebody Unk who's like, let's say I say, oh, that's my Unk right there. Or like that's Unk, you know, like an older man, an older black man that's like typically old enough to be like your father or something like that. Now, Unk just means anyone's older than, like, 2 years older than you. I saw people on Twitter say, yeah, I'm 23 and I graduate this year. I'm Unk. What? Bro, you're not. Oh my God, bro. That one hurt. That one hurt I felt my chest. I felt my chest cave in from that one. I'm like, oh my God, they ruined it. They ruined Unk. They ruined Unk. I hate it. I hate it so much. People just call anyone Unk nowadays. Unk doesn't even mean anything anymore. It's like, oh, I get so annoyed, right? Cause I be trying to graduating college. They're graduating college. They're graduating college at 23. So, oh, I'm Unk. What? What are you talking about? Get out of this guy. Like what? You're not Unk at 23. You're not Unk in your 20s. I would even argue you're not even Unk in your early. Oh, maybe you. I would say not even in your early 30s. I feel like you're Unk when you're like middle aged. You know, late 30s, 40s. That's Unk. I'm not looking at somebody in their 20s and going, "Oh, that's Unk." We got 18-year-olds out here calling 23-year-olds Unk. What? That's gotta be like a some kind of mass brainwashing thing. It's gotta be. It's gotta be. I don't know about that. You're telling me you're 23 and you're saying, "Oh, I'm Unk." Brother, you're not Unk. You were raised in Denver, Colorado. Relax. What? It's like, damn. Like I feel like when I was a kid or a teenager, I didn't really get it. Even in my like early adult years, I didn't get it. Now I'm kind of like, oh, they do just be taking shit, don't they? They really do just be taking shit. I'm like, God, I'm like, yo, wait a minute. Because the words I was using years prior weren't being taken yet. But now the words I've been using for like a decade plus are being taken. It's like, wait a minute. That's not what that means. It's like, oh my God, it's happening. It's happening. I'm old enough to where the words I've been saying for like a decade plus are being taken by like the people around me, the younger non-AAV speakers. VE speed, you know, crazy work, crazy work. Oh, God, it's unfortunate. No bueno. Hmm. Here, there we go. Sorry, I'll look at the main screen real quick. But yeah, it's It's unfortunate. I kind of don't like it. I kind of wish that wasn't the case, unfortunately. But unfortunately, it is the case. I don't know. I like. I don't know. It's sad. It's sad to watch in real time. Wah, 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 wah. Sooner or later, like for example, I didn't grow up saying Riz. You know, Betty Boop gentrified. Yeah. Well, Betty Boop was originally a dog. People don't get that. She was originally like an actual dog. But Betty Boop has been portrayed as black for like I don't know how long by like the black community. You know, she's been considered black for a long ass time. I've seen so many black Betty Boop edits since I was like a little kid. Yeah, because they used to be in the tattoo parlor. They did sample tattoos, and I would see black Betty Boop on there all the time. Now suddenly it's an issue. Like what? What is the issue? Crazy work. All right, time. I pick like the next song soundtrack. What's going on here? Let's see. Let's listen to some Jet Set Radio. No, that will block the stream. I don't know why, but every time I play Jet Set Radio music, the streams get blocked in certain countries. Let's see here. What's your Cuphead music? You know, Betty. In respect to Betty Boop, was some Cuphead OST. Cuphead OST. I've actually never listened to the Cuphead full OST before, so this will actually be a new experience for me too. It's 4 hours long. That's crazy. Sorry, YouTube thinks you're a bot. This could happen if you're using. Am I using a VPN? Oh my god. They want me to watch ads. That's what it is. I'm stupid. Yeah, exactly. Here we go. A stupid ad for the Google, Apple Play Store. Oh god. And we got a new sub. Thank you for subscribing. We appreciate that. I didn't get my soundboard ready, so I can actually hit the button. I think we got a new subscriber. You know what it is. Purdue. We're gonna get a Purdue ad. You can't hear it. I muted it, but it's happening. I'm watching it right now. I'm not joining you, Purdue, wherever it is. Here we go. Well, Cuphead and his they like the wrong lines. By chance they came upon Devil's Game and gosh, is this copyrighted? I don't know. So I'm gonna sing this in case. Turn it down a little bit. To their lives, the Cuphead show Netflix is actually really good. Even though I watched it already, watch it. Also, they're making Cuphead 2. You're not seeing at the Game Awards, they announced Cuphead 2. Cuphead 2's happening. Then Cuphead was a game to me where I feel like it didn't need a sequel, or it wouldn't get a sequel because it just felt like one of those games that doesn't get a sequel. But they're doing it. They're making Cuphead 2. Makes me want to actually beat the first Cuphead. I was watching a stream in Britain or any of the. You'd be surprised. I've gotten streams from I've gotten viewers in the past. I don't know about nowadays, because that's back when I used to do like gaming content instead of art focused stuff. But back then, I got people from like different countries all the time. I got more people from different countries than I did it for America, which I thought was strange. But like, what? Why? I don't get that. Let's see here. I do it now. It won't let me do it. Bro, let me. Whatever. The Cuphead show ended. It only had 2 seasons, which I think is fair enough for a show like that. It had 2 seasons. It's like a prequel. It's a prequel to like the first game, which I kind of liked. I didn't know it was gonna be a prequel until like the last episode. But yeah, I like it. I'm actually it was a really good show. I really liked it a lot. I liked it more than I thought it was going to. It was actually one of the reasons why I had Netflix for so long, because I was watching the Cuphead show. I literally subscribed to Netflix to continue to watch Cuphead. That's how much I liked it. I liked it so much I spent money on it. See, this looks flat. Yeah, she's not like she's going with the floor. See, that's why I'm glad I do like the floor. I'm glad I do that because it does not look correct at all. Cuphead in his palmama, they like to roll the dice. Da 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 da. Yeah, Betty Boop. She's been portrayed as black by, you know, the black community for like decades at this point. So people getting mad about it now does not make any sense. I just feel like, you know, just between me and you, I think America's racist. What? It's crazy, I know, right? Why isn't called Mugman called Mughead? I don't know. Why aren't you called Steve? He wasn't named that. There's your answer. That's his government name. Oh my god, an ad. It's like exactly why I didn't want to. Exactly why I didn't want to watch on YouTube, because these ads are so brutal. I was like, what? Like one song on the soundtrack? We're getting a State Farm ad? YouTube, grow the hell up. It's crazy. It's just really annoying. I hate watching things on YouTube. YouTube pisses me off. You know, I should really change up my character designs for the next storyboard I do. People are gonna think I have a type. This character is almost like very similar haircut to the one I just did. It's a pixie cut. I should probably change that eventually. America is a racist. They'll never replace people and pit them. Yeah, we'll never do that, right? We'll never do a World War II. We wouldn't do that. I'll be right back. I thought my stream froze for a second. I was like, what? Okay. Almost freaked out. I'll be back. I'm low on water, as you can see. No water. I need some water. Stay hydrated. While I'm gone, hydrate. Okay, I'll be right back. Hydrate yourself, ladies and gentlemen. World War II Part 2 then. I have returned with water. Yeah, World War III, yeah, whatever. Here. Dun, dun, dun. I feel like yeah, the face doesn't help me. The face is too. What are your opinions on Game of Verse? I don't think I've ever. Okay, all right. So I've actually watched Game of Verse recently, and I think it's really good. It's not perfect, but I think it's really good. See, the way I said it, it's not perfect because it sounds like I have a gripe with it. I don't have a gripe with it. I don't know why that came out the way it did. But I will say, I'm a little bit worried about Game of Verse. The same way where I'm worried about Gaslight District and I'm worried about Knights of Guinevere. These shows are usually, from what I understand, what's it called? Glitch only does one season shows, from what I understand. And I don't know. They're also Glitch is still an indie studio. You know, despite how much money Digital Circus made, it's still an indie studio. Now I don't know how much money. I just know it probably made bank. I mean, think about it for a minute. Side tangent. I don't mean to talk about Digital Circus when we're supposed to give Game of Verse its flowers, all right? But I want you to really think about how much money do you think Digital Circus has made for Glitch? I don't count Metal Runner or SMG4. I don't count either one of those. I don't count either one. But when you really think about it, it's just kind of like, yo, it's insane how much indie has taken over the entertainment industry. Two of the most spoken about movies in like the last, what, this month alone: Obsession, The Backrooms, and Digital Circus Episode 9. Those three are kicking Hollywood's ass. $2.2 million at least. You're joking. You're kidding. It's definitely made more than that. Actually, let's see right now. Let's see how much it's made at the box office. Let's see. Amazing Digital Circus box office. Let's see. I would find it very hard to believe. Oh my, I'm getting directed to an ad. Oh my god. Jesus Christ, so annoying. Oh, my foot. See here. The next title, blah, blah, blah. Alright, so it is only in 2,221 theaters. I don't know if that's like worldwide. That's probably worldwide and not like America. Oh my god, an ad. There we go. Jesus Christ, these ads annoy the hell out of me. They truly do. I don't like ads. An iPhone 17 ad. Get this shit out of my face, bro. So the last ad, its opening day, and what we're hearing is $6.8 million at 2,221 theaters. This will be enough to win Thursday at this point, ahead of A24's. It picked back rooms. We gave you a crazy forecast yesterday for Digital Circus, that being 15 to 18 million. Distribution, I can't say that word. Distribution sources misjudged. Turns out they were seeing was all pre-sales, with the outlook now around 9 to 10 million over 4 days. Word is a version leaked online. That was the Brazilian version. Again, you never know with these movies how front-loaded they are. Many are figuring that backrooms would decline 55% to 60%. And a second frame with the take on 32 million to 37 million. Okay, this was like 6 days ago. Let's see if it's changed since then. There's also a deadline. I don't know. Like, I have a hard time trusting. What's it called? I guess the press when it comes to like covering indie films, because for some reason they always had a hoe indie films, or like films that aren't like the main. Like, remember what that guy wrote about Sinners, and then Sinners killed the. Not only did it kill at the box office, it killed critically, and it was such a good movie. It changed, like, it's like a movie of like like last decade. So I don't know. I don't really be trusting these people, because they be biased as hell. Let's see here. So, during its opening weekend, June 4th to June 7th, the highly anticipated theatrical finale to the major Digital Circus, The Last Act, grossed an estimated $36.6 million for more than 5,700 cinemas in the US, Europe, Australia, New Zealand, and Mexico alone. This result positions the major Digital Circus, The Last Act, as a major global box office phenomenon for a digital first animated franchise. Ahead of release, pre-sales have already signaled exponential momentum, including setting several Fathom Entertainment US pre-sales record with strong early demand from fans, driving robust ticket sales across multiple territories. Several cinemas reported selling out in record time, prompting additional showtimes and increased theatrical footprint. The opening weekend results confirm a clear appetite for creator-led, event-driven content on the big screen. In the US, where the release was distributed exclusively by Fathom Entertainment, the major Digital Circus, The Last Act, delivered more than $20.2 million in the box office revenue across more than 2,200 theaters across its opening 4-day weekend. Now, remember what that last thing just said, all right? It grossed in like the 4 days that weekend, $20.2 million. What did the last one say? The last one said, the Deadline article 6 days ago, it said 9 to 10 million. What did I say earlier? I don't trust these because, again, like I said before, it's even bigger than the original forecast. The original forecast was 15 to 18 million, and they were like, turns out they were seeing what they were seeing were all pre-sales with a lookout now around 9 to 10 million over 4 days. That's not what happened. It's not what happened. But yeah. It made $20.2 million in one weekend. It would make more, but I'm not going. I'm not going to the theater. The fans are smelly. I'm keeping my ass home. I'm not going to the theater full of smelly people. We can actually. So yeah, it grossed pulling in 36.6 million global. It's crazy. North America, we read this, but yeah, Europe just contributed another 12.7 million with approximately 3,000 screens across 38 markets, according to the distributor piece of Magic Entertainment. And Mexico added 2.1 million and roughly 585,000 admissions, while Australia and New Zealand generated nearly 1.6 million combined. Yeah. That's basically it. Yeah, this is a YouTube series, by the way. A YouTube series did this. There are films up right now in theaters that have not hit that. Hasbro Hotel released in theaters, and they definitely did make that way. Hasbro Hotel was in theaters? Yeah, I see this. How much does Hasbro Hotel make in box office? Hasbro Hotel box office. Hasbro Hotel sing-along from 2005. Or this, okay, Hasbro Hotel. I don't see it. Was it like? It must have been like small. Like it wasn't like a mass release. It's probably like more like select theaters. Because I don't see any numbers. Yeah, I'm not seeing anything. No, either no one reported on it because they didn't consider it important enough, or I don't know what's going on. But yeah, I don't see anything about that. But yeah, I say all that to say it wasn't enough for in the Spanish. Oh, yeah, that's why. You know, I'm not gonna find him. But I have to say that Game of Versus a lot has like some really big shoes to fill, you know. And I like it. Which is really important to say. I like it, but I did not like the Amazing Digital Circus. Like, I did not like the Amazing. Yeah, can't say it. The Amazing Digital Circus in its first episode. I did not like it. Was not a big fan. I didn't hate it, but I didn't really care about it. I didn't really care until I saw like the second episode. That's when I'm like, oh, this is actually pretty good. There's no monthly service fee for 17 to 24-year-olds. Thanks to Chase Secure Bank. The fact Game of Verse got me in the first episode, it's already doing better than the Digital Circus. It's already doing better, in my opinion. But I'm just afraid because there's 3 different shows. They have the Gaslight District, they have now Game of Verse, and Knights of Guinevere. And they have I forgot about Lackadaisy. They have Lackadaisy. That's 4 animated shows. 3 of them are 2D animated. Do they have the funds? Does Glitch have the funds to do 4 animated shows at the same time? Technically, they're doing 5. And Game of Verse has technically not been greenlit for a series yet. The only ones that have been greenlit are Gaslight District, Knights of Guinevere, and Lackadaisy. Those are the only ones that have been greenlit for an actual season, 1 season. But Digital Circus is ending. So again, you have Lackadaisy, Gaslight District, Knights of Guinevere, and Game of Verse. And that's a lot. They're not backed by Netflix. So I think Glitch is not backed by Netflix. For example, Netflix only shows The Amazing Digital Circus. It doesn't show all the other Glitch shows. It doesn't do that. It has a deal with that series exclusively that I know of. And Netflix also doesn't fund them. They just distribute it on Netflix. As far like Netflix does not give them money to make the show. It's not like that. Glitch is still an independent company. Which again, I'm like, I'm a little bit nervous because again, I'll say once again, that's a lot of shows. All right. Now, Disney does animated shows too, and even they usually don't do more than 3 television series at the same time. You know, animated television series. These guys are doing 4. You know? So I'll tell you this right now, Poco. I hit the virtual bubble. Streaming is not profitable. Streaming is extremely unprofitable. Creators and studios do not make a lot of money with streaming. This is why streaming keeps going up in price every couple of months. Streaming is actually one of the most unprofitable things to hit the entertainment industry. And like, I don't know how. It's disgusting how much money you do not make from like these studios do not make from streaming. There's a reason why Disney Plus went from like what $8 a month to being like what $27 a month, or like they added tiers, or they added like paywall. There's Netflix is like what $18 a month now, and it's like that's it like what without ads, or that's it with ads. Streaming was never profitable. It was never going to be profitable. It's not sustainable. Everyone has to buy the rights, they do, but like the viewership they're getting from Netflix is not enough for how much these episodes cost to make. For example, take for example, Family Guy. Family Guy is like, it's not animation heavy. You know, they recycle a lot of animations, they recycle a lot of backgrounds. It's not a very animation intensive show. It's not. But each episode costs like $1 million to make. Now, to be fair, that could be because like the voice actors or special guests or whatever, or like music rights and all that. Regardless, it's $1 million per episode. Let's look at how much the efforts. Another good example. Let's see here. How much does it cost to make one episode of Adventure Time? Let's see. This is from Fandom Wire, fandomwire.com. Okay, this is all right. I'm not looking. This is for. I want to see for. These are all anime. Anime is notoriously cheap because they don't pay their people. Let's see here. Yeah, this is not giving me what I want. It's just giving me like anime. I don't care how much it makes to make an anime. Where is it? I can't find anything that would aid me in my my quest of knowledge. There's like the search assist, but that's not really helpful. We'll see medium. How much popular? Alright, just an article from Medium. How much some popular animations cost to produce? I didn't have an account to read this. Oh my! Stop paywalling. It was crazy. AI makes your life that much worse. I'll tell you why AI makes it this much worse. The reason why a lot of sites are doing like the paywall bullshit is because they put the paywall there so that way, what's it called? That way, AI can't steal their articles. So that's why you're seeing more subscription-based news websites or news articles because of fucking AI. Because they have to put a paywall there so that way the AI can't take their articles and use it for like their data training. Oh my god. Well, this thing says it's approximately 500,000. Now that is the search assist AI, so take that with how you will. But yeah, it says 500,000 per episode. Now Adventure Time is again 15 minutes. It's not really 15 minutes. It's really like what 13, 11, 12 minutes like that. They don't really go to like the 15-minute mark. Now that show is not animation intensive either, but it is more animation. It's more animation intense than Family Guy. And when I say that, I mean there's more original drawings in Adventure Time than there is in a show like Family Guy. Then we got like recycle assets and all that, and Richard John does too, but it's nowhere near as frequent as it is in like a show like Family Guy. And Digital Circus, we're looking at like what 47-minute long episodes. Now to be fair, there's only what 8 episodes or 9 episodes, really only like 9 episodes. One of which was a pilot. They didn't have to pay for that because it was a pilot. I don't know how that works. I don't know if they help fund the pilot. Point is, it's not cheap. And I'm a little bit concerned that, you know, can Glitch manage to like juggle all of those different shows? Again, 2D is really tough. Because even in Digital Circus, they can reuse assets. Because it's 3D. You build your character models. You build your environment. There's a reason why most animated studios nowadays for films do 3D films than 2D films. Because 3D films are they're cheaper to make than 2D films. And the reason is because 3D, here's your setting. You don't have to redraw the layouts. All you gotta do is go to your camera space in the 3D assets and move the camera wherever you want. You don't need to redraw the characters. Character models already there, right? With 2D animation, to draw frame by frame. So that's like, you know, drawing on. Most people like, you know, draw on 2. So like what every second there's at least 12 drawings. I mean, you know, I'm not going to go into a whole animation explanation thing, but yeah, you got your 12 drawings per second. Then you got your different layouts. So if you want a new background in 2D animation, guess what, buddy? You gotta draw it. You can't just move the camera. You have to redraw it. You have to draw it. Someone has to draw it, and that's money, you know. While it's set in 3D, you built your environment and then move your camera. Boom, there you're done. New layout. Monkey Wrench is struggling for budget. 3 different shows will definitely get a huge. Exactly. Now, Monkey Wrench is completely independent. To be fair, it's not a part of like an indie studio like Glitch. And again, I don't know how much Glitch is making. I don't know how much they're making. They're probably making bank alone from Digital Circus merch and assets. Also, this movie, I guess episode 9. I keep saying movie, but this episode 9 coming out in theaters might be helping them. But that's for Digital Circus, and that's over after this season. What happens to that? You got 4 more shows you gotta make. 4 more shows. 3 of them are 2D animated. It's gonna be rough. It's gonna be a rough one. So I hope they have the funds for that. It's not. Oh, it's gonna suck. But I'm happy that they care enough about the industry or about animation as a whole. Because to be honest, if it's not them, who's making 2D animated stuff? Disney just released a show today called, I think, Dragon Striker. I've not seen it yet. I've not watched it yet. I also see no ads about it. I've seen no advertisements. I've seen nothing about it. I own Disney Plus. Did I see that on Disney Plus? Hell no, I didn't see anything on Disney Plus. There's no ads on Disney Plus. Cartoon Network. What Cartoon Network shows are coming out? They got that new Adventure Time show, but that's on Disney Plus. Gumball. That's on Hulu. What else is there? They got a new Scooby-Doo show. I mean, that's Warner Bros. But that's also on Tubi. It's going to be on Tubi. Nickelodeon. Wisdom. Nickelodeon just greenlit seasons 18 and 19 of SpongeBob and seasons 6 and 7 of the Patrick Star Show. What else are they making? It's crazy, man. It's wild. It's just 6, 7, huh? It's a little bit sad to see all the like how Glitch is like unironically carrying the animation industry right now. Now there are good, like Monkey Wrench is pretty good, but Monkey Wrench is not making numbers like Digital Circus. Um, that Keanu Mai's show, or I guess their pilot. I mean, 3 episodes. It's not a pilot anymore, but their storyboard show, Only Metrical Girl, that's doing pretty good. But they're also not making bank off of that either. I bought the merch. Or I did my part. Okay. But you know, it's kind of scary out there because I saw an Instagram post from somebody. They were talking about how, and you can kind of see it. There are no kid animated shows anymore. Now, there's a lot of pre-K and a lot of adult animation shows, but kid animation is kind of being ignored. You're not getting animated shows that are for everybody. You're getting animated shows that are either for adults or for children, and I mean small children. They could bring Mao Mao. They never, hey, I would love that, but they never bring Mao Mao back, unfortunately. He still owns the rights. Oh, he made content. Oh, I didn't know that. Hold up. Let me see this. Mao Mao creator. I know he was still making content with the characters. Hold him now. Mao Mao. Mao Mao was Hode the works. Mao Mao was Hode. Mao Mao was Hode like crazy. Crazy good cartoon show. Crazy good cartoon show. It just came out at the wrong time. Came out at the wrong damn time, and it pisses me off. Every time I think about it, I get pissed. I get pissed whenever I think about what they did to Mao Mao. I know he also voices Mao Mao. I didn't know that. The creator of the show also voices Mao Mao. I didn't know that. Literally, he was an animator on the show. Was he an animator? I know he did character designs for it, obviously. What else he did? He was a character design. He was the animator on TMNT We Strike Hard, Fade Into the Night. What is that? Oh, that's a Nickelodeon short. Yeah, he was an animator on the Venture Bros. Yeah, hold on. You know what's crazy? I'm gonna be an IMBD soon. Can't wait. I'm gonna be an IMDb soon. I'm gonna have my own little page. You're gonna see my little credits say I worked on this thing. I was an animator for this. His animator is Parker. I'm looking that up right now. Parker Simmons. Animates. I also realized my music hasn't been playing for all this time. Alright, you didn't have to blow my shit by mentioning. Oh, this person on. Oh my god! Shut up! These ads! Shut up!
Because now you know you
Oh
can get a domain
god! This is exactly why I muted it, because shit like this is just so fucking annoying. I wonder if he does have the rights to these characters. I never heard of him having the rights before. He also had a gaming channel too. What the hell? They have not uploaded in 4 years, so it's not real. It's crazy. Okay, get that bag, get that bag, get that bag. Yeah, Mao was hold like crazy. Mao deserved better. But yeah, I'm hoping Glitch can hold up the did it pop up again? Am I tripping? Okay. I'm a thank you for subbing. We appreciate that. Thank you, thank you, thank you. Um, I would hit my soundboard. I'll hit it right now if I had one. If I had a soundboard, I'd hit it. It would be Godzilla or like something like that. And but yeah, Mao was held like crazy. Um, I do hope that Glitch is able to again. I'm really scared of them having three 2D. When it comes to the mic, it peaked. That's why it's not coming. It won't do it. It's too. It's an Octoid 2 light. No, it's not. It's not working. I can't do it. Yeah, I can't do it. I can't do it. It's not coming through. It won't come through the mic. Try again. No. 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 Now I'm being hoed. But that's what. Okay, that's what. Okay, whatever. All right, Cuphead, we get it. We get it. We get it. Turn. Come down a little bit. Come down. But Cuphead can be loud as hell right now. But yeah, 3 2D animated shows is a lot. When it comes to the indie space, I'm afraid of it being becoming oversaturated. I'm really afraid of it becoming oversaturated. I'm truly afraid of it becoming oversaturated. It's like
Don't
there's a
take credit.
lot.
Take charge. Start your comeback today at
That
PurdueGlobal.edu.
isn't a goddamn ad. What is that? The Blue Bunny ice cream commercials. Get that damn time on that. Listen, Ben and Jerry's household. What was saying again? I got distracted. Oh yeah. The indie space is taking over because I feel like Hollywood is kind of stuck. Hollywood is currently seeing how much work they can avoid paying people to do. Hollywood is trying to figure out how much AI can they get away with without being looked at sideways by the general populace. You know, that people hate AI. I would ask Mr. Beast, but apparently he's broke. He's broke. He's broke. Mr. Beast is broke. Let me see what Mr. Beast's house. Let me see. Let me Google Mr. Beast's house. Mr. Beast's house. Mr. Beast's house. Mr. Beast. Let's see. Let's see what his house looks like. This is from February of this year. From openhome.com? I don't know what that is. This 300 square foot brick facade mansion, keyword mansion. Mansion sits quietly in a family-friendly neighborhood. Yet inside is where blah blah whatever lives. Built in 2002. Now the place is valued around 1.5 million, though Jimmy bought it for 318,000. Me and Mr. Beast are the same age. I didn't know that. Me and him are the same age. It's kind of weird. He's born the same year I was born. I don't like that. Alright, I don't need to see his whole damn house, but yeah, he lives in a $300,000 house. But he has a 14 million studio. Oh, dude, his modest. This is what the article says from MansionFreak.com. His modest 318,000 residential property and a massive 14 million production complex reveal a creator who prioritizes content creation over luxury living, making his real estate choices as fascinating as his viral videos. Yeah, $14 million studio, broke, right? Okay, whatever. And guess what? You got paid to keep like own that property too. You can't just like, oh, I bought it, now it's mine. Like, you the papers, electricity, you know, public facilities, so like bathrooms, all that stuff like that. Just like, you know, public janitors, all that stuff. But he's broke, right? Whatever. Whatever you say, Jimmy. Oh, well, yeah. Mr. Beast lives humbly. Lives humbly. Alright? But he's not broke. He's not broke. First of all, most billionaires, rich people, are rich in assets anyway. Elon Musk does not have over 900 or 8, I don't know how much money he has. We'll say 700 billion. He's not 700 billion in his bank account. It's not what that is. He's that rich in assets. Mr. Beast is like them. He's rich in assets. All right. Jeff Bezos does not carry around billions of dollars in his bank account or in his pocket. He's that rich in assets and stocks. Jimmy is rich in the same way. He doesn't need to have that money in his bank account to be rich. None of them have that money in their bank account. None of them do. Yeah, I don't want to follow this. Let's see. Oh well, we reached our 2-hour mark. You know what that means? It means it's time for me to end the stream and do things healthily. You know, actually, you know, focus and lock in on my stuff. Aha. 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 Okay. We gained 2 subscribers this stream. You know, at this rate, we will reach our goal. We'll do it, brother and sisters and they-thems and by non-binaries and all the rest of you people out there. We will get there. If we stick to the plan, which I don't have one, but I'll come up with one and then we'll do that, okay? I'm not allowed to laugh. Neither are you, because apparently you'll break your jaw because you have no muscles on your chin. There we go. You can punch me all you like. It won't change the fact that your bones are protected by skin and skin alone. Hey, you can punch me all you want. I literally won't feel it.
We've got to take this.
Oh, an ad. Shut up, YouTube. Golly, piss me off. Okay,
clicks.
Well, I'm in the
into
stream now.
time.
I'm in the stream. Okay.
Business card
Goodbye.
gives back
Goodbye,
to
everybody.
Chase
Goodbye.
Sapphire Reserve for
Goodbye,
business.
everybody. Goodbye. Goodbye.
Twice
Goodbye.
yearly prep is
I-
here.
that-
One
I can
office
still hear
visit
that.
every 6 months.
Can you also
2
hear-
times a year for HIV prevention.
Goodbye.
Injectable
Goodbye,
prescription
everybody.
medicine that helps to protect
Goodbye. Goodbye, everybody. Goodbye. 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 Goodbye.